My name is Cory Arcangel, and this is a Guardian private view of my show at the Barbican Curve. When we open the door, it's gonna, all the sound on each game is playing, so it's just gonna be a total cacophony. The name of the show is Beat the Champ, and the piece which I'm showing as part of that show is called Various Self-Playing Bowling Games. And what you can see here on this table is the various self-playing bowling games. Each game controller has been hacked to play itself, to throw only gutter balls. The first projection in the series of 14, which is Atari bowling. This is Nintendo, Sega Genesis. This is Neo Geo, Super Nintendo, Sega Saturn. This is PlayStation bowling, another PlayStation. Then we're getting into N64. This is by far the biggest project I've ever done. I've been working on it for, I don't know, maybe half a year or more, and then working on this series of self-playing games for a couple of years. I think the first thing that is a surprise to a lot of people is that I don't really like playing video games. I'm not a big gamer, but I tend to make work in a lot of different mediums, and one of them is by using video games. I think that bowling is like the most, one of the most awkward virtual games, you know what I mean? Because bowling is a little awkward even in the real world, and when it becomes virtual, it becomes, several levels of a little bit clumsy, and also there's always a kind of, I think there's a kind of humor in just the ball just like cranking into the gutter. Each of the images that you've seen projected are coming from these consoles. The game itself hasn't been touched. So these are just systems in normal games, and the only thing that's been modified is the controller. When this machine is turned on, this chip basically presses the buttons, and the game doesn't know that a human isn't playing it. And so, in a way, you could think of it as a performance, that there's a little score in here, and it's playing in real time, and that's the thing that I think, or attracted me to this idea that these video games are being played in real time by this machine. So it's kind of like a machine playing another machine, and of course this isn't playing the games very well, so they're kind of like grinding against each other. This is my favorite bowling game of all of them. This is Brunswick Bowling for PlayStation 1. I don't think things get much better than that. You got this, just, first of all, you have the era of the graphics, like early 3D, like early, polygonal forms. Like this is very much my interest in graphics these days, is this era of technology, and this kind of really funky bowler with the purple shirt and the kind of glasses. It's funny, but at the same time, kind of a little scary and a little maybe depressing. Like as soon as these machines turn on, they just start bowling gutter balls. They're just totally automatic. Like for me, the project isn't even on its veneer is kind of fun, but when you start to think about what it is, it's a little scary.